Hello and welcome to the Vector Garden YouTube channel. My name is Monika, and in this video we are going to apply gradients to brush strokes. So let's first get a brush stroke, and I'm going to take the brush tool, and you see once I select it, this one has changed. There's now a brush shown in it. So the next path I draw with the brush tool will have a brush stroke applied. That's always the case. You always draw a path that has a brush applied with the brush tool. I want to start with a calligraphy brush, and I'm going to select it from the brushes panel. So let's just draw a path, and then we can just go to Window, Gradient, and focus the stroke, apply a gradient to it. So let's make this thicker, and there you see it. We have a gradient on a brush. What we can't do is change how the gradient is applied to the stroke. You see, no change. So that is not possible. But we can use a different kind of brush. We can also apply a bristle brush, and the gradient is in there as well. But what if we want one of these nice art brushes, like this one here, that looks like painted? So I'm going to select it, and you see the gradient is gone. So it's still there, but it cannot show inside of this brush. Let's make it thicker. And you see it's not there. So how do we get a gradient into this? And there's a simple and efficient method to do so. So let's just do that, and I'm going to use this method, but first let's copy this stroke, and then let's delete the brush from it. So let's just go to Basic here, which deletes that brush from the path. And there we have the gradient again, but it's no brush applied. Let's make it thicker. A lot thicker, and also it has the endings of the stroke which overlap that stroke. You see in here they overlap the path ending. That's nice because we might need it. And let's go to Paste in Front. There is the brush stroke. You see it overlaps the path with the gradient in some places. So let's select that again, and I'm going to select both, and then shift click to deselect the one with the brush, and let's make that thicker. So a lot thicker. And also what we can do is change how that gradient is applied. It's now along the stroke. It follows that stroke. Now we have both of these, and I'm going to select them both again, go to Window, Transparency, and let's make a mask. So it's now gone, and let's first invert that mask like so. And you see there is now the gradient in the brush. Actually, it's an opacity mask applied, so the brush stroke is applied as an opacity mask to that gradient stroke. But we get our result, and that's all that matters. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.